I'm living my best life and going back and forth with you, nigga. I see you me, that's why I like to see no trouble, but I'm positive. Yo, I'm Anonymous Beanie Man, enough for short, and we're about to watch this video by Shanell, watching Tryoce TV. Listen, I'm not taking this hood off. You know, I've been realizing I've been changing elements of myself just for the video, and it's like, what the fuck I'm gonna put a beanie on just cause I'm Anonymous Beanie Man? Nigga, sometimes I don't gotta play into the theatrics and the asymptotes and shit. Look, I'm gonna wear this goddamn hood cause it's cold as shit. If you live in Texas, motherfucker, it's freezing outside like Ice King outside playing with himself. I'm over it. So yeah, I mean, I'd rather this than hot pasty ass weather with flying roaches and shit. Can't do it. Not playing. Not for to play with y'all. But yeah, that's the plan. Watch the shit with me, y'all.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' with Cracking the About to react to this Tryoce TV vid. It's titled Unpopular Opinions of 2024. Okay, I like hearing his unpopular opinions. We're gonna hear what he has to say about what took place last year. Let's watch.
Some viewers may find this disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hi, my loves. It's Destin Tryoce, and you're watching Tryoce TV. For today's video, I'm very irritated because I had to get on here and make an unpopular opinion.
I thought that was a filter.
Enjoy.
I was like, what the fuck?
Scrumptious pizza, but there's fucking olives on this shit, and like,
girl.
I don't like olives. I definitely can't enjoy this.
Lord,
shit,
pick them up. You're trouble.
And it's
only like 4 slices.
I just want to say that 2024 was a very rough year for all of us. We saw the world go downhill politically. We saw things.
Listen, I had a great year last year, but I feel like people in this day and age are addicted to harping on the negative. I'm just saying,
not gonna lie,
in general do this. Oh, this is the worst year ever. Oh my god, I'm fighting for my life. This is horrible. Everything is just going to shit. Everything is. I even see people saying now that, oh my god, this year is starting off so bad. We're 2 weeks in the new year, and people, oh, this year, oh my god, here we go. Oh my, it's about to be crazy this year. Oh, already, it's a Why are y'all focused on every little negative thing and determined to make this woe it's me, woe it's us, oh, we're going down, oh my god, worst ever?
I personally had a difficult 2024. I wouldn't say it was bad. It wasn't worse, but it wasn't good. I went through so much bullshit that just didn't need to happen had I had a more supportive family, a more functional one. But it wasn't that bad.
I just don't live my life like that. I don't view the world like that.
Me neither.
And I've been this way for a long time. Even before doing YouTube, even before having a more comfortable lifestyle, I've always been like, look, I'm not stressing myself all over this bullshit. And then it always ends up working out. And I'm always fine. So that's just how I like to look at things. But
me too.
Yeah, I didn't have a bad year last year.
Shift socially.
Couldn't
we
be
saw
better.
Inflation hit us harder than ever because we're dealing with the aftermath of the Panda Express. But I don't think 2025 is going to be any better. So I might as well bless y'all screens with an unpopular.
The pandemic?
Now,
we're still doing that.
Unpopular opinion is this.
Oh, her again.
Mary Jane Byarm benefits from the halo effect. Y'all know who Mary Jane Byarm is. If you haven't heard, she's one of the most conniving, most sinister scammers on YouTube. I've made several videos about her already. And essentially, she benefits from the halo effect, which is a very sinister effect that basically stems from pretty privilege or positive labels that's usually associated with somebody. So if you see a guy that's really attractive or a woman who's really beautiful or soft-spoken, you wouldn't think that they'd be capable of chaos or murder. But they are. You just look at all the positive labels that are behind them, hence why you don't hold them accountable for who they are. Her benefiting from the halo effect plays a very big role on how she was able to rob motherfuckers and people were dumb enough to give out their money. Because if she was built like fucking laundry and she was looking like CeeLo Green, she probably would not get away with all the scamming.
That's a valid point. That is a valid point. She does benefit from pretty privilege.
Oh my god.
And also, she's a bit soft-spoken. She says that she's Christian, so people are like, oh, she's trustworthy. Here, take my money.
See, look, I don't trust none of y'all niggas. Well, I don't trust the vast majority of you internet niggas. I'm not getting caught. I'm not getting caught up in the trap now.
I'm gonna
Not me.
trust that you'll send me snacks or whatever the fuck she's selling. But no, scam incoming.
That she's gotten away with. Do not listen to someone like Shara 7 when it comes to swirling.
I'm just gonna be
swirling.
100,000%.
I was about to say don't listen to her, period. But and whatever, that's a whole other conversation. I already talked about that.
If I were 22 today, I would not be dating black men at all. Unless...
You know, my roommate said something similar to this. She was like, something, I'm finna go get me a white man. And I was like, okay, do that. But then she was like, I don't know what be wrong with these black ass niggas. I'm like, oh.
They were older.
And this was my issue too with impressive as well when I got, annoyed. annoyed. In the previous video that I reacted to. I don't think a lot of y'all understand that this is my job and I have to be entertaining. So when I'm dramatic, it's for the viewers' benefit.
I wish it was that way with me. I genuinely let videos piss me off. That's why I've taken such a long break, because whenever I think about recording a video, I think about my emotional serenity being compromised, because the bullshit that people put out in the world for me to unfortunately cross paths with, it's just so absurd. Oh, you people are fucking Nimrods. But D Shanell's my saving grace. Hey girl.
If I just sit here and I'm like, yep, which honestly I do sometimes, because sometimes I'm tired and sometimes I ain't got the energy. But for the most part, I try to turn it up a bit with my reactions, not to be fake, but I sprinkle a little seasoning, a little razzle dazzle, a little extras on there because I know I'm being watched by people.
I do the same thing, but it's sexual. And I just know it's gonna come back and bite me in the ass.
People who want to be entertained to a certain degree. So I'm not mad at impressive people. Yeah, you shouldn't react to impressive anymore because she's upsetting you. Guys, this is a job. Anyway, side note. But the problem that I have with her, which I mean, these are my real thoughts. So like I said, I'm not being fake, but the drama has just turned up a lot. But my issue with what she was saying in that particular video where she mentioned how black men aren't marrying black women or whatever she said specifically. I don't remember the details, but I was annoyed by just the overall idea that, black men are the issue.
Yeah, y'all worldview is fucked. And because you think this way, it's literally how you shape your environment. But that's nobody else's problem but yours.
Black men, like when black women speak ill of black men and when black men speak ill of black women, it just irritates me to the highest degree, especially in the way that it's worded. It's not just about quoting statistics. It's just a certain way that it's worded and it just comes across like self-hating. So I don't like it. I would never open my fucking mouth and say, black men this or black... And speak ill of my own race and generalize the whole group. I just feel like that's just so stupid. It's ignorant and it's very dangerous to do that.
Yes.
To spread that ideology. It's the way that you speak about certain things, and the way that she spoke about it specifically was just very... I side-eyed it. Anyway, going back to her, this is nonsense as well to say that. Is so ridiculous. But I've already gave my feelings about her. I think she does a lot of this for entertainment purposes, and I don't think anybody should take her seriously. Sure, she's right with some things. A broken clock is right twice a fucking day. Okay? I'm not saying every single thing she says is, bullshit, but I just find flaws in a lot of what I have heard her say. So I'm talking a lot. I'm gonna shut up now.
You have to be real old.
She's been saying this lately. I'm pausing too much. I talk a lot. And it's like, I appreciate when she does say something. I just love this woman. I don't know her, but I'm just gonna come out and say it. I just love this woman. Please talk. Say whatever. I watch all your content, bro. Ma'am, Miss D.
But wait, let's go back.
I'm just gonna be 1,000% honest. If I were 22 today, I would not be dating black men at all. Unless they were older. They'd have to be real old. Because they're too feminine these days for me. I like masculine, go get them, I'm gonna pay for that baby type men.
They're out
Us
there.
to pay half the bills and sleep with you?
People think that swirling is gonna lead to better and different results. It won't.
You know, the types of men that are she's talking about that are around today have always been there. It's just more tolerated in the society. I'm not gonna say accepted. It's more tolerated. That's why you see a lot of men doing the shit gay men do, because they've always been doing it. It's just more tolerated in a societal sense. But depending on who you go to, it's accepted. But, you know, teach their own.
I say nigga. Like my close friends are black, and I say nigga all the time. Every time we go to a family meeting or something, I say nigga. We play this fucking dice, come out with the fuck.
Oh, she a goofy bitch. You just sitting there with your goofy ass. Yep, this is my white king. Yep. Keep saying nigga. Yep, we approve. Oh, this is cringe.
I say nigga. I don't give a fuck.
When in reality, the problem is you. Just learn how to pick better, and maybe you wouldn't be falling for the assholes.
Speak on it.
Exactly.
Birthright citizenship on day one. Is that still your plan?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think Trump is being fair at all with this freaking 30 days, like his first 30 days in office, trying to make sure a lot of illegal immigrants don't get citizenship. So, just to be more specific, Trump is making it very clear that when he gets into office, he's not letting motherfuckers come in this shit and have babies out their coochie that are automatically going to be U.S. citizens.
Yeah, absolutely.
The 14th Amendment, though, says that, quote, all persons born in the United States are citizens. Can you get around the 14th Amendment with an executive
We're going to have to
action?
get a change. We'll maybe have to go back to the people, but we have to end it.
Is it realistic to deport everyone who's
You have
here
no choice.
illegally?
First of all, they're costing us a fortune. But we're starting with the criminals, and we got to do it. And then we're starting with others, and we're going to see how it
Who are
goes.
the others?
Others are other people outside of criminals.
Let me ask you about another group of people, the estimated 4 million families in America who have mixed immigration status. So I'm talking about parents who might be here illegally, but
Yeah.
the kids are here legally.
I don't want to be breaking up families, so the only way you don't break up the family is you keep them together, and you have to send them all back.
Even kids who are here legally?
Well, what you gonna do if they want to stay with the father? Look, we have to have rules and regulations. We don't have to separate families. We'll send the whole family very humanely back to the country where they came. That way the family's not separated.
So no more family separations. You're not reviving
Well, it
the
depends
zero
on the
tolerance
family.
policy.
That's just so wild to say. We're not gonna break up the families. All y'all go back. You was born here, but you still go back. Go back. Go with your family. Go and be with them.
I'd just say I'd rather that.
And this is so redundant because
Dad go, and we'll stay here. And in which case they have that option.
He made it very
Look, he
clear
said they got a.
that this is the reason why there's so many immigrants that come into America and try to seek benefits and reap the benefits. And I mean, he's right, but it's not fair because I feel like if somebody pops a baby out their coochie and they're born on American soil, why can't they just be considered American, right? What really makes you American? Isn't what makes you American if you were born here? I think he's being unreasonable as fuck, but you know what's also extremely unreasonable? Migrants who just came here able to get green cards and able to get financial assistance and food stamps and shit like that. When it's like, bitch, where's my food stamps? Where's my free immunizations? Where's my free this? Where's my free that? And I was born
and
here.
when I was saying it was
You see what I mean? I'm proud of Cardi B for distancing herself from Offset. Offset, Mr. Off Cheat, Mr. Off to Cheat has been cheating on Cardi B.
I'm saying, what you mean?
For the past 6 years, we've been hearing about it, we've been seeing it.
Is this the wig?
Constant.
Girl, why is the wig so low?
She'll confront side chicks, DM side chicks about what her man is doing, and then
or is that the rap?
Takes that.
Other than that, nigga, fuck you. I don't care.
Is that
fuck
the rap?
Your girl. Fuck my ops. I'm gonna fuck your ops. That's why I'm fucking your ops. Yeah, of course, because you don't move with integrity. You're not a street nigga. That's what you do. That's what you do. Oh, I'm gonna go fuck your ops. Boo hoo, nigga. I don't give a fuck. You can fuck my ops. You can fuck my friends, nigga. I don't give a shit. You're a lame to me, and you will never equate to me. And it's crazy that I even let you.
Keep in mind, let me read this. Keep in mind that after she said all of this, she still linked up with him, and like he was taking pictures of her on his phone and shit, exposed her, and she like, damn, why you exposed me? You messing it up for my other hoes.
Herself. She's finally not an idiot anymore. People who
Girl.
feel bad for Sky Jackson are stupid. Sky Jackson is rich. She has money. She has the means to support herself and to hire nannies and chefs, I hope. And she's fairly successful. Sky Jackson does not really deserve much sympathy because this is who she chose.
Yeah, she'll be all right.
You can tell a lot about a woman or a man based on the person that they chose to settle down with and have a kid with. So a comment that has been happening lately is that a lot of food delivery drivers have been bucking people's food and stealing people's food. And the reason they're stealing motherfuckers' foods is because a lot of y'all aren't tipping.
I tip every time, ever since I saw something in the reaction video a while ago. Because I wasn't tipping. I'm not a big tipper. I'm not tipping you like that. If you are giving great service or I feel, really compelled to tip you, then I will. But fuck y'all. I already talked about the details of that. I don't repeat myself.
Period.
I've already been talking a lot in this video so far. But what I seen in that video, I forgot. Maybe they was doing something to people's food or they were denying the deliveries. I think that's what they were doing as well because people weren't tipping. So I'm like, okay, I tip every time. I just press the little 15%. It's already right there. I don't even adjust it. I tip everybody 15%.
I don't got 15% to be tipping niggas. So if you gonna do some shit and get your nut off. Cause girl.
It's crazy expensive, but
girl.
Yeah, ever since I saw that video, I'm like, oh. Cause I did remember a couple times people were like denying my delivery. So the driver sometimes won't even pick your food up. So if you waiting hella long and you like, damn, why this taking so long? It's probably because you ain't tipping that thing.
Food drivers or whatever.
But also, yeah, I don't want them to do nothing to my food and be mad.
Literally, I'm just stealing people's food. Like, I just ordered some breakfast for me and my nephew. And I waited so long because it took so long for the order to get here. And then the lady pulls up in front of my house finally. Just to pull the fuck up and then say, order completed. So I'm thinking, okay, maybe they delivered it upstairs because I live in the bottom part. No, nothing's there. So I called the lady. I'm like, did you just drive off? And she was like, yeah, someone else picked up your order. Okay, if someone else picked up my order, why are you at my house? Why are you at my house saying order completed? Because I don't have my food. So what I'm getting from this is you took my food and tried to lie and say someone else picked up my order. Because if someone else picked up my order from the restaurant, why would you come all the way to my house?
So I just ordered $30 worth of Uber Eats, okay? And it said that my delivery driver was a woman named Mariah and that she'd be delivering my food in a black Jeep Patriot, okay? And I had my preferences set on leave at front door, no contact, okay? So he puts my food down on my doorstep.
She's like a woman version of Boston CEO. Wait, is Boston CEO a what?
Takes a picture of it, picks my food back up, and then runs to the fucking vehicle and gets back inside the car and they drive off with my fucking food. This is who was supposed to deliver my food.
Damn.
And also, too, just like...
Flo Milli shit.
What was the point in driving 30 minutes to deliver my food just to eat it? And I did this.
Oh.
You know he about to tear that shit up. That is trifling.
I'm pretty sure my Uber Eats driver just stole my food. I want to know if anyone else has experienced this. First of all, it was confirmed that it was picked up by the Uber driver at 4:30. I only live 10 minutes from the store. And then at 5:20, I get a message that, sorry, it's canceled. Like, they ate my food. And at first I was like, oh, did I miss that? Like, trying to get a hold of me at the door. I looked at all my Ring cameras. Nobody even pulled into the driveway. Nobody tried to call or text me. I have screenshots of everything. There is nothing anywhere. Has this happened to anyone else? Like,
now, I'm not saying it's right, but I'm also not saying that you're not going to get your food jacked. A lot of y'all can easily get your lazy fat ass up and go pick up your own food.
I was just thinking that too. I'm just like, ultimately you could go pick up your food and they are robbing the fuck out of us with these fees. robbing us. And I'm like a premium member on Uber, fuck, so that Uber One or whatever the fuck, DoorDash. I got like a premium subscription or whatever the hell. I'm still getting fucked with fees. Pause. So even if you're not a premium member, I know you're paying even more. So it's like it's not even worth it. Especially
that's why I only get my groceries delivered. I don't have money to even be out eating anyways.
You keep having bad experiences and you
Yeah.
don't want to tip. I think you should just go and pick up your own food, you know?
I won't. Some of y'all would rather have somebody deliver it and then not want to tip on the delivery app. A common thing that a lot of delivery drivers have been doing is they're basically punishing y'all for not tipping. So when you don't want to tip the food delivery drivers in states like America, in a lot of big cities, they'll intentionally pick up your food, drive right by your apartment or house, and they purposely won't deliver your food just because they just don't want to. This happened to me one time, when I didn't tip.
The other reason why I do it too is because they have to come up to my apartment, to my door, and I know they don't really want to do that. And I live downtown LA. The parking here is non-existent, so they have to like park illegally in front of my building, and then they have to go to security, get the okay to security to get in the elevator, come all the way up to my floor, come to my door. It's a lot, so I'm just like, all right, I'm gonna tip you for that as well, because I'm not coming downstairs. I'm not doing it. So that's another reason why I think it's valid to tip them. Everybody else, I ain't tip you.
I was in Seattle, Washington. The driver literally acted like he was coming to me.
Unless you're real nice.
GPS, and he drove right past me and swiped it as delivered. That's the thing that's been happening. They'll deliver your food, they'll take a picture, and then they'll literally pick that shit up, and then they'll walk off just to fucking piss you off because you did not tip. If you don't tip your food delivery drivers, don't be mad when they don't deliver your food. And for those of y'all who say, well, I'll just tip them in person, just tip them on the app. And if they don't deliver your food the way you want, you can update it to 0. Tip these people. Because it sucks that tipping culture is so sensationalized in America, but y'all gonna have to tip these people. They can't come for the corporations, so they come for y'all. Just tip these drivers. My next unpopular opinion is, I understand why Justin Bieber and a lot of celebrities do not want to take photos with a lot of y'all. A lot of y'all, or people in general, ain't shit. So Justin Bieber is known for saying no, and Justin Bieber is known for being standoffish about photos. Same thing with entertainers like T.I., but especially Justin Bieber. And I get it. Justin Bieber feels like a zoo animal every time he leaves the house. That motherfucker can't go anywhere. He can't even take a shit in peace without me putting a camera in his face. And to be honest, I get it. There's been times where, I'll use myself as an example, I'm not a big name celebrity, but there's been instances where, there was one instance to be exact, where this one live streamer who's known for whatever, right? They're not really popular, but they have a little tiny bit of a following. And essentially, they took a picture with me on some like fan shit, like, oh, I know of you from this person, and let's take a picture. I took a picture with them, and then this person ended up getting in like a tiny little YouTube scandal. And essentially, this person is known for making fake receipts so that way they can go viral off of clickbait. And then people in their comments were dragging them, people in their stream were dragging them and saying, you ain't shit for making these fake receipts, you're this, you're that. And then they went on to literally share the photo that we took together and said, if I'm such a problematic person, why am I friends with someone like Tryoce TV? Me and Tryoce are literally good friends. I don't know how I could be conniving if I'm friends with someone like him.
Bitch, I don't know you.
They recorded that shit and they sent it to me. And the first thing I said was, I don't know you, bitch.
I just said that.
Pissed me off. And I'm not going to say who the person was, but they tried to literally use my photo as a, oh, well, I'm friends with Tryoce, so how am I a conniving person? And that really upset me, made me realize, damn, do I really got to be careful who the fuck I take photos with now? Ooh. That employee actually.
I thought they was about to say they did something with him or some wild shit, because he said they be making up fake stories for clout, like scandals. Like, that's the first thing I thought. He was about to be like, yeah, Tryoce,
is not shit. So if y'all didn't know, there's a viral video of a big bad bitch basically going to Chipotle demanding that she gets bigger portion sizes. And when she does not get it, this happened in Washington, D.C. She decided to go behind the counter of a Chipotle and serve herself and add extra double chicken of everything.
I know.
Roberto Hernandez says watching the video is triggering and traumatizing. On Saturday, he was working his normal shift at the Chipotle in D.C.'s Brentwood.
Oh my God!
When a customer attacked him.
It is.
The video has since gone viral with over 7 million views.
I was mad, upset, but to me, I'm a man. I can't hit a female. So I walked away.
Hernandez says
for a burrito bowl, bitch.
Damn, those used to be $10. No, they used to be $9.50. God damn, why is it $13 fucking dollars? Y'all better go to Freebirds.
The order was wrong. Hernandez and his manager explained refunds are issued by Uber. That's when Hernandez says things escalated and the woman proceeded to walk over the counter and make herself several bowls with extra meat.
And she was like, I want to remake the whole thing. I want to mail it with me and everything. And I looked at the receipt and everything. It was not dough meat, no tomato, nothing, all that.
Hernandez says he's a loyal employee who's worked at this location for over 2 years. He has yet to hear from corporate, but he'd like to see security inside the store. He now says the woman is threatening him online.
Yesterday, she was saying I'm gonna come back and stab them and all that.
If anything, I don't think you should expect them to say anything. Girl.
I was scared. She was scaring my coworker and all that too.
Wait, she wasn't arrested for the, you know what?
WUSC 9 Chipotle said in part, "We do not condone guests who mistreat our team members. We are working cooperatively with local law enforcement."
Work harder. She's still free. Threatening people.
Oh my God.
I hope that food was good.
DC police say no police report has been
That food was good.
this evening. A spokesperson for Chipotle says they are planning on filing one in Northeast DC.
When?
Leslie Marino, WUSA 9.
Okay, so after Leslie filed her report, she was able to get in touch with the woman you saw there in the video. She says she went behind the counter to get her original order because they refused to give her a refund or remake her order. Here's what she told Leslie just 15 minutes ago.
Before I threw the bowl.
Oh my God.
Girl, go to hell, and you showed your goofy ass face. I hope you get backlash online for this. Because nothing justifies that. It ain't never been that serious for a goddamn burrito bowl, bitch.
Burrito bowl.
You need to change your life and get it together, because that's sad and embarrassing that you doing all that over some food. Girl.
All of them, but they
A
had
burrito bowl.
And I only went behind that before I proceeded to make my own food.
I'm over it.
All of them were touching me, being aggressive towards me. I was never aggressive towards them. I wasn't aggressive towards them.
You went behind my workstation, Funky.
I got assaulted. The video was cut short. That was the second time me making a bowl.
And the employees tried to calm her down, tell her to relax. They then tried to report her, threatened to call the police. And one of the employees went out of his way to snatch the bowl and snatch her arm. And she went the fuck off and hit his ass. And let me just say that he was in the wrong, and so was she. Of course, she needs her ass whooped for that. That's not right to just go behind the counter and just try to steal food. Like, bitch, you could have literally just cooked it yourself, and it would have probably avoided half the shit you're going through now. But instead, this employee decided to step in and play Captain Save a Company. If this company wanted to fire you because you gave too much chicken on a bowl, they could easily do that. If a company wanted to fire you because, I don't know, you looked at the manager the wrong way, they could do that. People need to act their wage. Why go above and beyond and try to protect the company and try to snatch a bowl out of somebody's hand when they could have blasted your ass and literally harmed you? He's doing too much. So to see him in interviews, saying that he's disappointed that he got hit and got smacked, you got a plate of food thrown in your face because you don't know how to mind your fucking business. If it were me, because I worked fast food before, I would have just let the bitch take the fucking plate of food and do as she pleased.
I would even offer her some more food on the low. I don't give a fuck about this company. I work fast food too. To that saggy titty manager I had, fuck you, ho. How you gonna tell me I'm lying, but this is the first day you...
I mean, it's better than getting shot or harmed. There's a lot of videos on the internet of people getting aggressive towards fast food and taking their anger on fast food employees. And do you really want to be on the news because you
I want some ice cream.
Company for double chicken? I mean, the most they would have done was pay for your funeral, to be honest with you, but it's not worth it. So he should have probably minded his fucking business and just let the bitch get the fucking food. Halle Bailey was not overreacting.
I'm not gonna put no blame on him though. I mean, I definitely wouldn't have done that, and I don't think anyone should do that because you're not getting paid enough to do all that. That's a lot, and you ain't security. But I'm not gonna fix my mouth to be like, well, he shouldn't mind his business. No.
Yeah, maybe he was doing that to save himself. I see that too. Maybe he was trying to snatch the food because maybe he thought if that video came out and they were just standing on the sidelines not trying to interfere, they would all lose their jobs. So I completely see that.
No, she is out of fucking order, bro. Still in double chicken.
And I will never forgive the internet for making it seem like she was overreacting when she didn't want her child to be on live stream. Several months ago, Halle Bailey went on a Twitter rant because she was upset that her child with DDG was being displayed on Kai Cenat's live stream.
His little smile.
Essentially, she put up a tweet making it very clear, I'm out of town and I don't like the fact that my child is on a live stream without me knowing. This is not okay. Instead of people trying to understand where she was coming from, a lot of people basically gaslit her and told her that she's too sensitive and dramatic and controlling, and they see why her and DDG didn't work out. People went as far as to tell her that she needs to shut the hell up, mind her business, it's not that deep. At the end of the day, it's his kid too. Let him co-parent in peace. At least he's in his child's life.
They're such a beautiful family.
And to be honest with you, she had to disable her Twitter for a little bit because she got a lot of backlash.
I want that.
And personally, I
don't think I want kids though.
She was being dramatic. She shouldn't have put it on the internet, but I get it. Kai Cenat is a young man who lives a very fun, huge, vibrant life. And even though he's famous and has his own security and he's well protected, you never really know because, again, he's on live. Somebody knew where her child was in live taping. You really never know who can set people up. And people can sit up here and say that Kai Cenat has armed security and he's good. But what about Pop Smoke? I mean, what about all these other entertainers who you thought, you know, moved around comfortably and got people around that are strapped? What about them? America is one of the best countries in the world. Let me just say that somebody who...
Bow. Listen, I'm tired of the slander. I'm making a whole video about this. Several, probably. Subscribe to my second channel, Shanell TV. Okay, I got a lot to say. I got a lot to fucking say.
Has been in predicaments where they cast...
I didn't know we were so patriotic around these parts. Maybe it's because I haven't lived a full, comfortable life yet, but I just don't care about my... Let me word this very carefully. I love being in America. Bad shit happens everywhere all the time. I'm just not patriotic. I see how, you know, D loves writing for LA, loves writing for her country. It's just not me. Whenever somebody talks shit about America, I just... Like this African guy I recently came in contact with at the bus stop. He was like talking shit about the public bus station and how all you had to do in Africa was flag down the cab and da-da-da-da. But in America, you gotta wait 20 minutes to a fucking hour. And then he was talking about how rude everybody is here and how there's a lot more gay people in America than there is Africa. Girl, I just don't fire back at ignorance because, baby, I just don't give a fuck. I don't care. If that's your worldview, that's your worldview. Get your nut off. But I'm black and that's just it. That's as far as my patriocy, patronage goes.
America. People will literally sit up here and say the most outrageous and most disgusting thing about America. And a lot of times, people just expect you to be okay with it because you're America. They're okay with you guys being the center of attention. And we're supposed to be okay with being the butt of the joke. Yes, America has its issues. Yes, America ain't shit. Yes, there's division. Yes, America...
This is a man who travels. Okay?
That's why. Okay. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because everybody else want to be on the bandwagon with this self-hate mentality. Oh, we're Americans and we hate it here. Oh, my God. Worst country in the world. Oh, my God. It's going to shit. And we're horrible. It's horrible here. Shut the fuck up. Go to these other countries and then see how you feel about your home country. I'm tired of y'all. It comes from a place of self-hatred because the world hates us, so we have internalized that hatred. I'm saying we as Americans, but I don't do this bullshit.
Me neither.
But
girl, I could give less of a fuck of what y'all niggas think about America. I'm living my best life and going back and forth with you niggas. But yeah, no, I think I just feel this way because I just haven't traveled. Maybe that's why I don't care. Or maybe even when I do travel, I still won't care. I don't know.
All have internalized that mentality, and it's so fucking sad to watch. I even commented to a person and talked about this, but if you look at any travel vlog by an American, I want you to write down the number of times that they slander America as they're in another country. Oh, America, oh, it can never. Oh, this is so much better than it is in America. Oh my God, I wish we had something like this. Oh my God, this is so much cleaner than America. Oh my God, this is so much better. Just kissing they ass with your self-hating coon ass.
You know what? I have to put myself on the spot here. Ooh, be careful. I recently posted a TikTok and I let it slip. How do you say the N-word in Chinese? But I meant as black Chinese people. Do black Chinese people exist, right? Right? That's another thing I think I'm gonna get canceled for. There's so many things I can get canceled for. Jesus Christ. But when I watch travel vlogs and it's something like Japan, for example, I don't think they slander America, but they do say how America needs an improved segregation between genders, like how Japan has a women-only bus, Not that I'm saying I agree with it. I don't care. I just don't give a fuck. I don't care. Whatever happens in the world happens. A woman could titty slit another woman on that same metro, and now what? So it's like, but you know, I don't know what the point of me saying that it was, but there's that. Hello?
Okay, that's another type of coon, American coon, okay? Joe coon ass over there licking their ass cheeks as if they don't have their own problems as well. Every country has their issues. But your goofy ass over there, yeah, fuck America, yeah, I'm American, but yeah, fuck it. Fuck all of us, we're horrible. Y'all are so fucking stupid. Y'all
Okay,
are
I don't
adding
agree
to
with
the
none of that.
narrative. You're not helping. You're supposed to stand.
I agree with what she's saying, but I don't agree. I'm not a coon American.
As a unit, you fucking dummies. I hate y'all. I have never been a patriot in my life. I've never cared. Until I start traveling, until I start opening my eyes to how other people acting when they traveling. And I don't like it.
Yeah, okay. Maybe it's because I need to travel outside of the US more. Okay. That's what it
So it
is.
just makes me be so pro-America. This is why I'm also pro-LA. I never cared about being pro-LA in the past, but having so many people talk shit, I'm like, okay, I'm pro-LA now. And it was like that. I told y'all I used to be super pro-black. It just came to too much stress. I ain't got time no more. But of course, I still am pro-black. But I used to be very pro-black, very loud about it, very obnoxious, because it was the same sentiment. Like, oh, y'all are the world is showing me that they hate black people. Fuck y'all. I'm pro. I'm out here about pro every day. What's poppin'? Fuck y'all. You know, so it's just the same mentality. I feel like I'm a rebel at heart, and I also just want to take pride in who I am.
Me too.
As a woman, as a black woman, as an American, as an LA citizen, despite the hate, the outside hatred, and it's strong and it's loud, and fuck all y'all. Fuck out of here. I be so happy. And it's so crazy. People, I'm running my mouth this video, my bad. I feel like I travel so much and people are always like, oh, you trying to get away from LA. It is quite the opposite. Whenever I land back home, I'm like, yes, it feels so good to be back home. I like traveling because I enjoy it. I like seeing other parts of the world, experiencing new cultures, seeing new sights, meeting new people. Like, that's just such a dope experience. I love it. But it doesn't take away from my home pride. As soon as I get off that plane and I'm back in LA, I'm like, yes, I'm home. You know? But anyway.
I will say that. But that American
I can't wait to travel.
A lot. You know, you can travel to so many different countries. You can make a lot
Without
of money, and then you can leverage it and go to different places. And being an American is lit. We have a lot of aspects about America that makes America lit. And if America wasn't so lit, why are millions of people still trying to come here? America is one of the best countries in the world because...
Why are y'all trying to be like us? Hello, y'all get all y'all swag and everything from us. It's people right now watching me who don't fuck with Americans and always got some negative shit to say about Americans, but you watching an American. What's up? Hi, hello.
Bitch,
fuck y'all,
bitch,
who
bitch.
got negative things to say. Obviously, my foreign people who appreciate Americans, y'all are not, you know, xenophobic. I fuck with y'all. I appreciate y'all. But you have the people who always got some slick shit to say, but you tune in to everything Americans are doing. And their go-to is... Sorry, I gotta say. Their go-to is, oh, well, y'all got the most media. It's way more y'all. Bullshit. Y'all got a lot of shit y'all can watch from y'all home country. Fuck out of here. You can make it work. I don't care how small the pool size is of shows to watch and music to listen to. If I really hate a certain country, which I feel like that's so idiotic anyway, to just hate people in a country, this is just so dumb. But if I did have that mentality, I wouldn't want anything to do with that particular country. I don't care how much media they're producing.
That's why racism is so... Oop. Don't say that. Ableist. It's so dumb. Yeah, let's say that. It's so slow because you're up under the asses of the races you hate. Why? You know? So that's why I'm thinking racism is a fetish. Does anybody else think that? I think racism is a fetish. Well, it is a fetish, race play. But I'm talking about the whole archetype of racist people. The whole practice is just a fetish.
I'm gonna only focus on what my people got going on if I want to be that hateful of a person. Make it make sense. You secretly love it. You love Americans. You love what we put out. Fuck y'all.
Hear me out for a second. America's the one place where you can start a lemonade stand and probably make like 6 figures in literally a year. Just from starting a lemonade stand, or just from literally opening up a pop-up cupcake shop on TikTok, and you can keep most of the earnings for yourself. America is that place. And America is one of those places.
She's that girl.
Where you can literally travel anywhere in the world, and people will literally just be like amazed by you for being from America. You know, I remember one time I was traveling to a different country when I was in London. I had some Europeans tell me, "Oh my, you're from America? You know, there's one thing I don't like is America. You know, America, you guys don't have the best policies, and man, you guys got some school shootings." And it was these group of Scottish boys who were shitting on America, and I basically had to tell them straight up, like, well, America is still pretty damn lit. You know, we're not the government's bitch. Well, we're not that much of the government's bitch compared to other places. And we have a lot of freedom to leverage our income and go to other places. So you will catch yourself defending yourself a lot if you're an American going to other places. And I have no problem defending America because, bitch, America is lit. But it took me going to other places to really appreciate America.
Thank
and if you don't appreciate America, I really challenge a lot of y'all watching this to get a passport, get your passport stamped.
Exactly. There's no way you're actively traveling and having that mentality. It's impossible. Especially if you're going to third world countries as well.
Okay, so I am ignorant. Okay.
I do.
Thank you for the clarification.
I'm only going to the rich places, even though they are my favorite.
Girl.
I do prefer the rich countries, I'm not gonna lie. But you know, I do go to the poorer countries as well, and it just gives you such a deep sense of appreciation for your own country. And even when you go to the rich ones, it's like you noticing how different shit is, and it's like, I wouldn't want to live like this, I wouldn't want to do this, you know. So you do appreciate your home country. And then you also see these other places and these other people, they have so much home pride. You don't hear them slandering their own country like Americans do. Again, going back to the goofy Americans. Y'all are the only dummies who do this. Of course, you'll have some of them, they may speak their, they may talk about how they wish some things could be a little different, but they're not bashing their home country like Americans bash their home country, calling it ghetto, saying, oh, it's horrible here, it's terrible, I want to move from here, I don't want to be no American anymore, I want to live in another country. You don't hear them talking.
It's like that trend on TikTok when a bunch of black people were slandering America and said, let's move back to the motherlands, when the things going on over there are amplified 3 times than what the fuck we got going on over here. Now, all the shit that's going on in America that hasn't seen the light, okay, but I'm pretty informed, and not gonna lie,
like that. It's only the dumb Americans who don't travel. Y'all don't go no fucking where. Because if y'all did, y'all would have more of an appreciation for your own country. Y'all are so goofy.
I'm proud to be an American.
Go see how other people are living and struggling and hoping for a better life. Yeah, it sucks that a lot of us in America feel incentivized to work and be immersed in hustle culture, but
other countries are like that too. What the fuck? A lot of Asian countries, they work their people to the fucking bone. They working heavy. So Americans, we not the only country that, you know, is super capitalist and working our citizens a lot. Like,
wait till you go somewhere else and you'll see how amazing and lit America is. Futurama was an amazing cartoon that came out during Y2K, and they predicted a lot of shit that some people don't even talk about to this day. They predicted all kinds of things involving artificial intelligence, Mars, civilization, environmental shit. Futurama really is underrated, and the same credit y'all give The Simpsons really should be given to Futurama. People will always sit up here and tell me, why aren't you at 1 million subscribers yet? But they don't even like or thumbs up my videos, or they don't even subscribe to my channel. I looked at my statistics, and it shows that literally 50% of people that watch are not subscribed. Sorry.
Y'all subscribe.
But I guess slow and steady just wins the race.
You want to know what's even crazier? They gave TikTok to January 19th to sell their platform to a U.S. company. And if they don't sell it, then TikTok will be banned. And you want to know what comes after January 19th? Inauguration Day. They said you'll never know peace.
Good riddance to TikTok. I hate to say it, but even though TikTok is beneficial and does do a lot of good, I genuinely am kind of thrilled that TikTok is out of here because it's turned into a big shopping outlet, and TikTok has honestly ran its course. TikTok probably has to leave in the next couple of weeks, and to be honest with you, I'm here for it and I don't give a fuck. I'll find some other shit to go on, and it's stuff that a lot of TikTokers use it for, you know, financial gain and for financial stability, and now they have to find some other means to support themselves. But I mean, the internet is not forever. You know, we see a lot of social media platforms that came and went. You remember MySpace? If you're older, remember MySpace? There were so many people who were lit and popping on MySpace.
Move your audience over. What?
There were a lot of people that were popping on World Star.
That's the thing. You should never. This is one thing I learned early on. Never dedicate your audience to one specific platform. Allocate it. Allocate your funds, baby. Do that.
Disappeared. There were a hell of people that were popping on.
I'm on Instagram, Patreon, formerly TikTok, Amino. I'm not active on Amino. I'm on Tumblr though. I am on Tumblr. I don't get paid. Oh, I'm on Twitter, but I don't post. I need to post more.
Facebook back then, and then it disappeared because Facebook went through changes. There were a lot of people that were popping on Vine. Vine was a really big app back then where a lot of people were popping and were getting all types of platforms and were leveraging and going on TV and going get this, that. And guess what? Vine disappeared. Vine is gone. You got to do what King Bash did. You got to do what all these other major entertainers did to leverage their success and popularity on the internet. You have to adapt. Look at Issa Rae. Issa Rae, instead of sitting on YouTube and fucking hoping that shit would pop off and explode even more, she leveraged her audience and she was able to use her YouTube audience to push her to where she is now. Now this woman has a whole Prosecco line, a rooftop restaurant, a fucking cafe. She's super.
I went there in my blog. Go check it out if you're interested in what it looks like on Shanell TV.
That's because she leveraged the internet. If you're mad because
she's so gorgeous,
your fucking rent or your overpriced ass penthouse, then I think it's time to roll the fuck up immediately because the internet is not forever. You can't just rely on one social media platform. You have to use it as a stepping stool for other amazing things. And the same thing goes for y'all. For those y'all who have decent jobs, your job isn't forever. You can be thrown out any minute now, any minute. That's why you got to use every opportunity you have to create more opportunities. It's just a circle of life, and if you don't like it, you got to get with it or give off. Hear me out. Please make good choices in your 20s and early 30s, because if you don't, you will pay for them for a very, 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 very long time. I'm not just talking about physical health. I'm talking about actually making good decisions with your finances, traveling when you can, and if you can't do that, please try to do your best to make good decisions with the people you hang around and your networking. It is so fucking hard for people to make friends in their 30s and 40s and 50s because you just lose the motivation to make friends and connections when you're working or you're building your family. Please network. Please make good choices. Some of y'all are fucking idiots and make bad decisions, and you cannot use the fact that you're in your 20s to justify it. Everything you did in your teen years affected you in your 20s. Everything you did in your 20s affects you in your 30s. I know people who didn't even get high school diplomas and didn't even go out of their way to network or to make good connections or to leverage their resume, and they're paying for it now 10, 15 years later. Don't waste it. That's fine. Because you gotta do shit that your future self will thank you for, and the less regrets you have, the better. Ghosting is not a joke. If you start seeing someone and they ghost your ass, and then you go as far as to hit them up again or to still try to hang out with them after they reach out to you, you have the utmost lowest self-esteem ever.
Oh yeah, that nigga. I think it was in the Skull 2002 video when she was talking about her date from hell. And I was like, oh my God, this cheerleader nigga hit me up. Girl, that nigga ghosted me, girl. Girl. This is why girl.
Respect the dead. If somebody ghosts you, rather be a girl you were talking to or a guy you were dealing with, you better leave their ass dead. Because when you ghost somebody...
Yeah, I would never reach back out, or because I already triple texted, but like not, I didn't wait or anything. I just sent what I had to send because we were having a conversation and he never responded back. So yeah. Is that the right way to explain that? Triple text, whatever.
No respect for them. It's different if it's someone you barely knew and didn't even really have a connection with and there was no substance. But if it was something of substance and someone just ghosted you because they wanted
it wasn't no substance. I'm not missing out on much. He was just cute.
That is wild.
They are only ghosting you because they want to leave the door halfway open. So that way, if they leave you hanging, they can easily come back and come up with some lame ass excuse like, oh, well, I left something in the oven. That's why I ghosted you. Have some self-respect. If somebody ghosts you, don't entertain them. Don't pay them any mind. Because if you do, they just gonna ghost your ass again, and you're gonna be left angry and upset. I never understood why a lot of people in this generation will say, "Oh yeah, I got a boo thing," and whenever, no matter if he's in a relationship, he's still mine or she's still mine. I'm still gonna come around no matter what. No. If somebody ghosts you for somebody else, they don't respect you. Stop talking to them. Move on. There's plenty of people in this world world. You don't have to be glued on one person. Somebody did some root work on Wendy Williams. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Someone did some root work on her, but I literally have a feeling that she probably had it coming. If someone did some root work on you to the point where it actually hits you and touches you, you probably had it coming. Now, let's push aside what Wendy Williams did for work, right? She talked her shit, had her fun. We all have done that, right? It wasn't broadcasted for the world. Wendy Williams gave us entertainment that will literally last us a lifetime. Love her, miss her, and wish she was on TV now, especially with all the stuff that's happening in the world now. But Wendy Williams, hear me out. If someone does root work on you or makes a voodoo doll of you and something negative touches you, more than likely, you probably deserved it. Now, I'm not saying Wendy Williams deserves all these awful things that are happening to her, but who?
Maybe I should do one of my
fucked up shit behind the scenes to certain people, and someone didn't go to their Auntie Cleo house and get her together. I will say this: I never, ever felt right about Wendy Williams passing out. Remember when she passed out on national TV? It was almost as if something was jumping into her, like something was running towards her, and she just saw black and she just saw red. That was the moment where everything went downhill, where she got Graves' disease, where we found out about her Graves' disease, and we found out that she had aphasia, and we found out all about her husband cheating, and it played out on the internet and on television. And when we found out that she was struggling a lot, you know, everything went downhill for Wendy Williams and still continues to go downhill. And then she's abusing drugs and alcohol, and I'm telling you, there was something about that very moment. Wendy Williams pissed somebody off. I don't know who she pissed off, but she definitely pissed off the wrong person. Anybody that has enough spiritual discernment can tell that that's some real life root work, voodoo, witchcraft shit. Austin McBroom from the Ace family is an evil fucking genius.
During that time,
what he doing?
It felt good because everyone was like, yo, he's so down bad. He's broke. He's this, he's that. So you just felt like you was laughing. But I guess you could say that. Like, I was living here the whole time. Like, this is my bad. This has always been my backyard for the past, ever since I separated. This has been my backyard.
So people were on the internet laughing, ha ha, he's all down bad, he deserves it. And you were making $100,000 in a day.
From them laughing at me, from them laughing at me.
I saw it coming. I saw this future come. Even Stevie.
$100K a day. First of all, imagine that tax bill. Clock it. But what? I can't. Don't compare yourself to people. That's the thief of joy. But it's like, you know what? He built his platform off of being deceptive. I'm building my platform on trying to find myself. Because like and subscribe.
Wonder could have seen this. He was capitalizing off his breakup and demise of his marriage, just so he can obviously make some extra income on Snapchat. Snapchat pays very generously, and due to the millions of views he was getting on Snapchat, he was able to make hundreds of thousands of dollars monthly. And people just ate all this shit up. He's an evil genius for sure. And of course, this shit is not gonna last. You know, it's not gonna last, and eventually people are gonna forget about him. And the age of social media is literally dying. He made his money, he's good, he's secured, he's comfortable. 2024 was probably the worst year of the 2020s. If you look back at 2020 and the 2020s, I'm gonna honestly say that 2024 is that year where everything was fucked up. Almost everybody I know struggled some way, somehow. 2024 was the year where a lot of our relationships got tested, where a lot of us had to question situationships, where a lot of us had to do a lot of self-reflection about the companies we deal with and work for.
I would argue 2023 was that for me. Ooh, shit. 2023 was that for me. What? But I don't agree with this one. Girl.
I realize that we are replaceable no matter where you are and who you are. 2024 is probably the worst year of the 2020s. 2024 was just really bad because coming from a pandemic express and dealing with the aftermath of the recession and so much more, it was hard. But I feel like
I would argue 2020 was pretty bad. That was the pandemic. That's when it started. Everybody was crazy. It was going crazy, and we had to stay in the house.
25 is gonna be.
Everybody's saying we had to stay in the house and we had a curfew. I just don't remember that being a part of it because I was just going out willy nilly like wasn't shit going on. With my butterball ass. My uncle called me that unprovoked one time. I just remember that. But whatever.
Much worse.
Oh my god.
No, I'm kidding. It might be a little bit better. 2024 showed me that you can really create your own opportunities, and whatever's meant to be will follow. But that's that for some popular opinions video for.
Y'all, don't be scared out here. My hair is so pretty. Listen, I literally got up, threw on this hoodie. I'm still sick, so I'm struggling. Right?
Girl, look at me.
Together. But yes, you'll be fine. Stop feeding into, the shit that you see on social media and everybody trying to scare you. You'll be good. My city was burning down and I'm like, we'll be good. And guess what? the smoke in the air, gone. Our air quality, I posted about it on my Instagram. If you follow me, you probably saw it. Air quality is back to the good level. I'm not saying we're completely good now, but I'm saying overall things are getting better. They're improving. They always do. Of course, my heart still goes out to people who did lose their homes. I'm sure things will come together for them as well. There are so many organizations coming together to assist them, and a lot of people are going to events and stuff to donate and to give money and give assistance. So the community is really coming together. I'm so proud of the unity we have right now, to try to help each other. So I feel like everything will work out. Everything will be fine, That's just my mindset and how I choose to look at the world. But I have ran my mouth enough. I've yapped enough. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you're going to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye, girl. I just... let me end this video off with saying I really enjoyed the video. Both D and Tryoce's video. But I don't really have much to say about myself, so if you're expecting me to give a long dissertation about myself, then girl, I've been watching D since I was 12. 13? 12. Seems like 2016. I've been watching her for a hot ass minute, from a couples react channel to now, and now she's doing traveling vlogs, and then she says she wants to do gaming. Like I've been along for the ride, and I'm just so proud of this woman, because it just really proves to me like it could be anybody. Why not me? So this is why I decided to record this, because I was like, you know what, I'm gonna keep going. Anyways, no, I'm not high. Student is before you go, don't tell people how you move. Show them I fuck with you for fucking with me. Meet me back here in the rest of my beat, and I'll be here waiting for your return. Adi. Buy my Sutreon. Trying will always be good enough because I had enough will to do so.
Since we bout to close out, I do an improv. Plus that nigga stoning me cause I'm rock hard. Bout to get exclusive, do something to get your rocks out. And I'm telling you all of this cause it's what? Improv! Surprise, bitch. At the end of the credits, bitch. More than a name and some ambience, bitch. More than some gimmick and some edits, bitch. Okay, let's get it.